What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live, okay? Look, let me start it off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. I had a lot to say, but I ain't gonna even waste time today, okay? Let's bring the people on right now. What's up, Gino?
What's up now?
What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, Coach?
I was not ready for you to come in like that at all.
Oh, we
Gotta get everybody in. Gotta get you in character, man. Gotta get you in character.
lit today. We are lit today, okay?
Definitely.
Mo, what's up?
Mo B.
What's
Hey,
up, Mo?
I got that now. All right, look, man, and you know, waiting on Marcy to come on, but you know what, man, we are so honored and privileged to bring a new cast member. And I know y'all. I said, look, I told the crew, I said, man, look, after the last couple, God bless them, we ain't bringing nobody else on with us. We cool, okay? So we could not be cool if we didn't have this guy on here, okay? So everybody, audience, members, let's
get him.
Zell, what's up, man?
Zell, you gotta make a better entrance than that.
Let's
You
take
come
him off.
on, lit up on fire or something.
Let me take him out. Do it again. And I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
You're walking on the sun or something, bro. Yeah.
Zell, come on, I'm throwing up the X. I'm throwing up the X for Crouch. That's what I'm
Everybody,
doing.
we are so blessed to have. Now I'm gonna bring it down. We're so blessed to have. Where Marcy at? I need her to do this, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't do it because you know I'm gonna be like, come on, motherfucker, come on.
Oh, Lord. What
Hey,
we
man,
gonna do
look,
with him, Mo?
This guy here,
Very
man.
blessed to have today
I've known
a
this guy
gentleman
forever.
with us.
I have known this guy forever. Okay, he used to be on my 925 music video show, and I hope you guys understood what last Thursday meant to me. Okay, but you know, talk to him, and he said, "Greg, I will be more than happy to join the new team." So this is just a bridge between 925 and Dope Living TV. Everybody, y'all welcome Mr. Zell Cross.
Yo, what it do? Don't TV, it's your boy Zell.
There you go. There you go, boy. There you go.
Me and Mo throwing up the X
That's what I'm
boy.
talking about. Now that's a stunt man entrance right
Like
there.
that. That was good. That was good. Turn up.
I'm talking about.
That's how you
Thank you,
do
Mo,
it.
for the extra background. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo.
Yeah.
You know.
Appreciate that.
So that's what we do. Hey, this is Dope Living TV Live, man. And today on the show, man, we're talking to Mr. Donald Love Jr. Now, Zell is a stunt man, and so he said, "Well, Greg, look, I got my brother, my friend. He's a stunt man as well, and he can get a little bit deeper into it. Okay, so this should be a great conversation today, okay? Because we do have Zell on here, and we got Mr. Donald Love Jr. And he's not only a stuntman, he's an actor, and he's working on several projects, all right, including one that includes Mr. We'll get into that later, okay? And again,
All right.
we just gonna open it up and say whatever we got to say. Now, I'm looking at Donald's. He's in the green room, but I don't see him no more. Oh, there he is.
He's there.
There he is. So I'm gonna add him on. Everybody, y'all welcome Mr. Donald Love Jr.
Bam.
Yo.
Bam.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's what we call an entrance. That's the way into the arena right there. That's how we get in there.
I'm breaking through.
That's how you bring somebody on.
Whoa.
Man,
That
that's
man
a
know.
stunt man interest right there.
You know what I
Boy,
mean?
you gotta cut it out. Hey, brother, welcome to the show, man.
Welcome,
guys. Thank you
Dino.
for having me.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. Welcome, man.
I got you, brother. I got you
Hey,
here,
man.
man. Let's go.
We're here. We're here. Hey,
Let's
Zell,
talk.
look. I'm
Yes,
next
sir.
to you.
Uh-huh.
I like your color choice, brother. You see your color choice?
Hey, you feel me? Great minds think alike, huh?
Hey, Ali
Yeah.
Love Lamp already said, that my baby brother. That my
Yeah,
baby.
broke in.
Hey, man, but you know what? Here's something that's really funny. And it may not be funny to y'all because y'all ain't in the same room I am, okay? But we were talking before everybody, the audience, we were talking before the show started. I'm already sweating. I'm already perspiring, dude, okay, for real. So I might be
walking on the sun, son.
It's gonna be a great conversation. It might be a conversation where I might have to take some clothes off too. So ladies, get them dollars out. Anyway, let's get started, man. Okay,
I don't think we want that.
As long as you don't bring no chickens in, we cool.
Oh no, chickens is good.
I don't know. They had a few of them on the last show, man. They had a few of them.
Like, what they talking about? Some
They
chickens.
were just walking across the ground.
Walking across the ground.
So let's get started, man. Donald, man, look, I want to ask you right off the bat,
sir.
Why in the hell would anybody want to be a stuntman?
Well, if I'm going to answer that question, I have to take you back a little bit. Okay.
Let's go.
So it's not really okay. Let's start here. So really, the journey of me becoming a stuntman actually started, I want to say, last year. So this is something that's new. It's fresh for me, but at the end of the day, for me, what it comes boiled down to as far as being a stuntman, I have one goal in this journey of film and stuntman actor is like that. That one goal is to retire my parents. Case closed. End of story. So I feel like I have to say that because that is, Jeff, that is the mental behind it. Okay. So as far as I guess we can talk about the physical, I guess, but again, let's back up. I feel like I have to like go everywhere. All right. Journey as far as me being a stuntman, it actually started, like I said, last year, but it went to prior to that, I was in personal training, fitness, probably for about 12, maybe 13 years. Going back even further, I actually have a criminal justice degree. So I was in, I've worked in jail cells, courtrooms, you name it, as far as law. That's what I was doing. The only thing I never was a police officer. That's just it. But actually working in the penitentiary taught me to almost have a better thought on life because I've actually, talked to killers. I've talked to rapists. I've talked to, these people that have done these vicious crimes. Right. Exactly. But at the end of the day, to me, they were, yes, they were inmates, but to me, they were never inmates per se because they're people. At the end of the day, so I would go in there. Hey, how are you doing today? Is there anything that I can do for you? Not necessarily to make you more comfortable because it's only so much that I can do. You know what I mean? But just to go in there and just have, normal conversations, just shoot it up with them. So it went from that. The reason why I got out of that, I had a son. My son passed away at 7 months. So his name is Alexander Isaiah Hope Love. So God bless him. So once he passed away, got away from that, I jumped right into fitness. I got up to, I want to say 300, almost 300 pounds at one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was, but that's what depression will do to you. That's what stress will do to you. I mean, to the parents that's out there, that have lost children, it's a club that nobody wants you to be a part of. We're not looking for new members. This is not something that's just like, oh yeah, this is a great. No, it's terrible. It's absolutely horrific. And your child will always be with you mentally, spiritually, always going to be with you. But I digress. Going back into it, the doc pretty much told me, said, hey, look, so I understand what just happened, but you got to do something about it. So I got a gym membership. I lost almost 30 pounds in about 3, maybe 4 months, give or take, like between 30, 40 pounds. Got a personal training position at LA Fitness first. I went from there to Snap Fitness, where I was there probably for about a good 5, maybe 6 years. Shout out to Doris Carter, who they call DC. That's the one that really like took me and molded me into being this bomb ass personal trainer, because it was, again, that mentality behind it, you know. And this was a Black woman who at the end of the day, and I wanted to mirror that, because that, to me, that was greatness. She was at the top of her level, you know. She was, you know, training all the females, all these dudes, all these celebrities and stuff. I said, okay, well, that's what it takes. All right, then I'll shadow behind that. So that's what I did. Did that. After a while, I jumped out of fitness for a little bit, started working at the airport. Did that, I want to say, probably for like a year. And then got back into fitness. So it's kind of to stunt thing. So my last personal training job was at One Life Fitness over here in Peachtree City, Georgia. I was there for about a year and a half, and with that particular location, it was right along path of Studio 54, where they do like all like the movies and stuff like that. So a lot of the times I would have coordinators come in, I would have all these stunt people that's coming in, and I would see them on a regular basis. And of course, you know, I like to network, I like to talk, but I give them their respective space. I don't fanboy them, because at the end of the day, I know that they're coming there. At the end of the day, they're coming to my house. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm also watching them, learning from them, asking questions, which is something that I'm not afraid to do, because if I want to know something, and just ask. Closed mouth don't get fed.
That's right.
You know. So again, that mindset. But then I was. It's a funny story about that. One of the people, actually, a couple of people. I just have to mention these names. First of all, the person that really got me seriously into it would have to be Eddie Davenport. Eddie Davenport is if I were to tell you his resume, you just have to look him up. He's done too many movies, too many shows for me to just reach out there and just flood you with all the stuff that he's done. Okay. So I met him first. You know, I had a feeling I knew what he did just from his particular workouts, because one thing that the fitness industry will tell you, if you really pay attention to, especially like where I come from, is if you, depending on the body type that comes into the gym, I'm able to dictate and tell you what type of workout or what that person does for a living. Okay. I can tell you if this person plays football. I can tell you if they play golf. I can tell you if they run track, just by their physical look, because every sport has a physical look. If you the next time you guys watch sports, if you actually look and pay attention, right? Prime example, everybody knows what a basketball player looks like, right? Okay. So with that, you can tell pretty much if somebody comes in with a t-shirt and basketball shorts and with a ball in their hand that they play ball. But you can also tell the person that plays football, right? Due to what? It could be they could play a running back or the defensive lineman. Okay, Terry Crews. I'm going to get to that point in a second. He has a football background. If you notice, Terry's shoulders sit a little low, right? But also his neck is actually wide, right? So that right there, just to keep you informed that he has obviously a football background, which everybody knows that, but just from body types alone, I'm able to tell what that person did for a living or what they do. Okay. So prior to meeting Eddie, you know, like I said, would chop it up with him for the longest. Every time that I would see him, boom, that's That's my boy right there, man. Shout out to him. So, like I said, we'll always chop it up with him, ask questions, and just like mainly also about his workout, because that's really honestly what I cared about. I mean, this guy he's like 6'1", 6'2". He's good looking. He's shredded. You know, he's in shape. You know, I can tell that he does something camera related. Because he always came in with a different look. What it seemed like, I swear, every like 2-3 weeks, he would come in with a different look. His haircut would be like low, and then all of a sudden 3 months would go by, I wouldn't see him, and then his hair would be long, and he would have a full beard. You know, so it's like, okay, well, I know you're not just switching up because you're wanted by the FBI, so something must be going on. You know, all right. So with that, I then got introduced to somebody by the name of Philip New, and that's N-I-U, his last name, right? So, funny story about him. I remember I was upstairs because One Life Fitness had 2 stories. So I was upstairs one day training one of my clients, and then all of a sudden I had one of my clients came up to me and was like, "Yo, Don, The Rock is here." I'm like, The Rock? I said, "You talking about Dwayne Johnson?" So I just so happy it was like a balcony, and I peek over. I'm like,
"That ain't The Rock."
Can you pay attention to these
Dwayne Johnson?
Like, get back in the spot. Let's go to work again.
No.
That king right there. That's okay. So that's right. So this individual here, he is like 6'3", 6'4", but he's massive. Okay, but not massive to the point where it is Dwayne Johnson massive, because Dwayne Johnson is bodybuilder massive. Philip New is also massive, but you can tell he's been on somebody's football line. Again, there's that thick neck, there's that drop of the shoulders. You know, it's that the pecs are deformed, not deformed, but they're defined like some sort of like an ape, like a gorilla of some sort. You know, and again, it just I'm like, wow, that's a big guy there, man. Jesus, you know. But he's in shape though. He is like seriously in shape. He's a great looking guy, as you can see there. All right, so started talking with him. Actually, I went downstairs after training my client, and I said, "Hey, man, look," I said, "You know, I'm a clown, right?" So I went up to him. I said, "Look, Philip." Well, at the time I didn't know his name. I said, "Look, brother, apparently you're like the Rock's double or something like that. I'm gonna need for you to chill out because you got my clients going crazy up there." So he fell out laughing. So that's how the conversation started right there. And then every time that he would come in, I would always ask him about his workout. "Yo, what you working out today?" "Yeah, man, I've got chest, I've got shoulders, triceps, blah blah blah, like that." Like, "All right, man, cool. Go get it in." Boom, that's it. No other like, "Oh yeah, so like what? How's Dwayne Johnson?" No, I don't care about all that.
Right.
Again, I treat everybody that came into my gym like you're coming into my house. Like, okay, welcome. Go get your workout in. That's it. At the end of the day, he's a person. He's a human being, right? Yeah. So another reason why he was there, because they were filming the movie Black Adam. Okay, so he was doing double work for him. So I remember talking to Philip one day, and like our conversations got like really super spiritual, and like he's a very spiritual individual. I love speaking to that king there. But for him, I told him, I said, "Man, I'm really thinking about making a career switch," you know, and he said, "Okay, into what?" I said, "Man, I'm looking into this stunt thing." I said, "But I honestly don't know. Like," I said, how do I even start, you know, with this? Like, how do I even get into it?" And he was like, "Okay, well, you know, why don't you look up some sort of like a class or some sort of course like that right there?" So, okay, all right, cool. So he tells me that. I start to get to it, you know, get out the old phone. Okay, all right. So this place here is in New York. God, they want 5,000 for the week. I don't have that, you know, because then I got to worry about airfare. I got to worry about hotel. I got to worry about the eat. And I have to pay that on top of it. No, man, there's got to be something else. So I said, "Lord, I need something that's local. I need something that's maybe Carolinas or like Atlanta, preferably." So I came across this place, and it's called LA Stunts Training Center, right? With Michael Long. Okay, so Michael Long is the head stunt coordinator around him, or around the company itself. Okay, so at the time, yeah, okay, the screen just went blank there. Can everybody still hear me?
We're good. We're good.
Freeze.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, at the time, his wife had passed. His wife had passed away last year, right? So, of course, obviously, we didn't know that going into it, but we had got an email during the time that she did, and so we were like, okay, well, is the class still going to happen? You know, because if not, without a whole heart, we definitely understand the situation. Okay. So with that said, you know, got an email back that, hey, the class is going to keep going forward, et cetera, et cetera. But which is interesting about that, I actually had the pleasure.
Where's she at?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
all right.
Go
That
ahead.
was an oops on Greg's part, okay? That was an oops on Greg's part. So
okay.
Go ahead, brother Donald Love Jr. We're talking with Donald Love Jr. Greg was handling some business, okay, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna mute you, Greg.
I'm gonna mute Greg. Because we got plenty of questions to ask you once you catch up. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Word. Right. Okay, all good. Forgive it. Don't let it happen again. All right, so look. So we're going to
get him. You got the buttons up there, man.
That's right. Going towards LA Stunts Training Center. I'm going to speed up a little bit. So prior to that, I actually, like I said, their prices were like feasible. And not only that, it was like an hour and a half, you know, from me. Okay, cool. So I tell Philip, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about this, you know, LA Stunts Training Center. I told Philip and I told Eddie. Those are like my main two like goons that I would go to, right? I told those two brothers there, and it was like, hey, Eddie did some like back research, you know, wanted to know who the coordinators was, what they worked on, et cetera, like that. Philip did the exact same thing. Hey, and then Eddie and Philip both told me, I mean, obviously not simultaneously, but you got to start somewhere. So that was it, you know, and I said, well, Lord, I am going to take a really, really, really big leap here, and I'm going to try to jump into the stunt thing. So what's interesting about that is I remember telling my wife, I said, well, I kind of don't want to train anymore. I don't want to personal train anymore because I got tired of giving myself to individuals and not feeling like I'm getting nothing back. Not necessarily from them, but at the end of the day, if your main goal that you want to do is retire your parents, I can't do it personal training. You know, let's get real. You know, I mean, sure, I can get out here and post on social media. I can, you know, try to start my own business. Listen, I will be 35 in October. I do not have time to BS around if this is my main goal that I want to do. So we need to get to this quick, fast, in a hurry, in like a, you know, a successfully timely manner. You understand what I'm saying? Something that's going to be spiritually supernatural. Okay. Something that I'm not going to be able to do, but that man upstairs is going to be able to do. And I think honestly, that's where we get it misconstrued a lot of times, is we don't reach high enough. You know, they say, you know, let's reach to the clouds. Well, there's something that's past the clouds. You know, you can reach to the moon. There's something that's past the moon. There's galaxies. Reach even further. Like, I dare you to reach even further. You know, do something that when people say, like, how in the hell did he do that? Well, guess what? It wasn't me. It was that man up there. That's who did it. Because like the journey that it has brought me to this point right now, it hasn't been me. It's not me. All I did was just pull up. That's it. God was the one that said, okay, look, check it out. So this what you about to do. You about to get a call from this person right about now, and you're gonna go over there. You're gonna meet these people here, and they're gonna connect you to this person here, and then you're gonna meet this person here. You're gonna do that there, and I'm like, okay, all right. Oh man, oh God, okay. Hey, how you doing? Meet you. Oh, hey, nice to yeah, man. You're actually him. Wow. Okay. It just boom, 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 boom. It happens just like that. So it's obviously it's me that's on TV, but it's not me. Spiritually, it's not me. It's him.
Won't he do it?
I can't do this. Won't he? Will you understand? Listen, I can't do this thing right here without him. I can't. The stories that of me being on set that I'm going to tell you guys, I can't make this stuff up. I can't do this with, and I can't do it without him. God is literally the driver of this set, of this movie, this what everybody is seeing, what the viewers are watching right now. God is the driver of this. Okay, but let's LA Stunts, go there, and then actually go there, right? And I remember talking about this. Well, God, honestly,
hey, Donald,
I want like a best friend. I want that true brother. That's actually
Hey, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. All right, because we want the story complete, and it's kind of blinking out a little bit. Okay, so do me a favor, log off and log back on. All right, log off completely off and then log back on, and hey, we're gonna get it back in because I know that'll help it out a little bit.
Okay, stand by.
Cool. Oh, we gonna stand by. We ain't going well. Gina,
we got a whole hour.
Roll this for a minute.
Now we're standing going like this.
I got somebody at my door that got packages, okay, and they standing out there waiting. I'm gonna run up here and do this.
I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
Go for it. Marcella, how you doing?
Hey, Zell. How are you?
What's up, Marcella?
What's happening?
Hey.
Okay, family reunion over. Roll on.
You see what happened when you give her a big chin? She just run over everybody. Gave her the big chin, the buttons, and she just gonna run over everybody.
You know what? These stunt man stories, they have you on the edge of your seat. And I mean,
they do.
You know what? Not just the stunts itself, but even the way that you guys got into this role.
Exactly.
Like nobody wakes up and say, you know, I'm going to be a stunt man or a stunt woman.
I did.
Stunt women?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was plenty of women that were in class. Yes, plenty of women. You know, it's like when you just start living your life and you're bored with your existence. It's like like the movie Groundhog Day. Every day is like the same day. You're like,
that monotonous stuff going on.
Yeah. So then you want to do something. How do I change the narrative of my story? Right. What they say, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Right.
Yes.
So if we want something different to happen, then we need to do something different.
Amen.
Right.
Yes.
All day.
Yes. Maurice?
So,
no, that's my saying.
Yeah.
Oh, like you raise your hand like me.
No. If you want to do something different, you got to do something different. That's what you say.
Absolutely.
You got to do something different. It ain't just going to appear or
absolutely.
And I'm sure there's never a dull moment, but we're going to bring Donald back on because I'm definitely on the edge of my seat.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Donald.
Welcome back,
We're
brother.
waiting. We're waiting for you.
Okay.
Let's go.
There you go. You got it now. You got it. You good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. We get to go.
So
okay.
you got to go back to
so where are we
LA.
at?
Yeah, because you started blanking out. So you got to go back to LA Stunts and talk to God. Go.
Yep.
Got you. Gotcha.
All right,
Okay,
Zell.
so getting to, I gotta speed up a little bit. So going to LA stunts. I asked God to if I could like meet somebody that has the same drive, that same grit, that same that just same that go to. Like I want a brother, I want a true friend. And so literally first day of camp, I meet that king over there. I got introduced to Zell. We just so happened to sit next to each other, and Zell looked at me and said, "Hey man, I'm Zell, by the way." I said, "Hey man, I'm Don. Nice to meet you." And then that was it. That was it. Case closed in the story.
Okay.
All of a sudden, we getting ready to do like the first like exercise, first drill, first like how to do stunt rise or whatever. They was like, "Okay, well, who wants to go first?" Boom, shut my hand up. Because
again,
at the end of the day, my
you put your hand up first, okay? That goes back to my original question. Why the hell? All right.
I said that.
Okay,
3 minutes ago.
in short, because when it comes to something that you want in life, why are you going second? Why
I like
are you
that.
going third? Why are you going fourth? Why are you going last?
I like that.
If you want it bad enough, you're going to go get it.
Right.
You want to be on that front page, okay? Then get after it. You want to be the LeBron James of stunts, the Michael Jordan of stunts, the Kobe Bryant, however you want to put it, okay? Get after it, go get it. So that's it. And for me, I'm not afraid to mess up. I'm not afraid to get critiqued. But that's just me. A lot of people will like think that, oh well, Don's just cocky. No, because the preparation, the mental preparation came prior to me actually even walking into this building. The mental preparation was 6 months ago. The mental preparation for what I want to do now was last year. So when it's showtime, I was ready last year.
You just have to walk in it.
That's it. So I hope that answered. That's it. Because at the end of the day, it's already done. What you already want is already there. All you gotta do is walk. You was prepared for it a while ago. Just walk into it. It's done. Just do it. And then so when I would go, guess who would follow me? Right behind me. He right there. Zell right there. He met my same energy, that same drive, that same grit, that same go. Like he's just right there. Like, all right, who wants to go next? Zell, boom, he right there. Let's go.
Wow.
And it's funny because I would tell Zell, like all the time, like I don't know what everybody else doing in here. Like I'm not playing around, man. I'm not here to mess around. I've got goals. I want to hit these milestones. Like I want to get after this. I want to get working. Like all that, Zell, no. But I hope that, like I said, it's short because I can talk. But I hope that answered your question.
It did answer the question. But let me ask you this: was there a moment when you guys, and any of you guys can answer that, when there was a stunt that you had to perform, and you kind of felt really uneasy about it? I was just gonna ask that. Would you not do the stunt, or would you refuse to do the stunt, or would you go ahead and do it?
I'll take that one, Donnie.
Okay, so here's. Okay, go ahead.
I'll take that one. Okay, so we not only did the fire stunts and the low falls and parkour and all of these falls and flips and rolls, but we had to do high falls, right? So we would start out at 3 feet, then go up to 5, 6 feet, go up to 10 feet, go up to 12 feet. Then it was time to go outside. What we do outside, Donnie? We got to go outside. We do 20-foot falls, 25 foot, 30 feet, 35 feet. So just to the point where the height of the fall and our level of comfort, and it was only because it started to rain outside. Because of the rain, it kind of curtailed some of the high falls that we were comfortable with doing. But not much, not by much. So we would do the 25, the 20, 25, 30, but maybe the 35 because of the rain, making things a little more, dangerous.
Man, when you hit that pad.
Oh hell, go ahead and do 50. Why not do 50 feet? Why not?
Yeah, just take a leap. Take a jump.
But hold up. To piggyback, Zell, to piggyback on what you just said, let's take it back one time though. One of the things that is key for us stunt performers is safety. Safety and technique is everything.
Absolutely.
So that technique that they taught us is like literally it's baby steps. Like, okay, this is how you want to do this at this right here. You remember what you did at 3 feet? Your 3 feet is not going to matter if you're 30 feet in the air. The technique is the same, but you're just higher, and the fall is like a couple seconds more. That's it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, but it's not like we went 5 feet and then 10 feet and then 15 feet. No, that 5 feet was like over. Okay, we're gonna do this again. All right, we're gonna do this again. Okay, Don, when you do that, do this instead. It's repetition. But that's just with anything, So, but as soon as we went out there to that 30 feet, that 35 feet, oh, it was go time.
Yeah. Oh no. See, I got a question. Hold on, I got a question. I need to know, what was the wildest stunt that y'all two have ever done, and how did you mentally prepare for that? That's what I want to know.
Honestly, Zell, I got us both. Watch this. I got us both. Fire all day. It's the fire, bro. Fire.
There it is.
Fire. All day. I mean, let's think about it.
Okay.
Dude, you're being set on, like, not everybody
on purpose.
Not everybody says that's not it.
We got to hear this. Okay,
exactly.
I don't know what's going on.
So again, there comes that mental preparation.
But I think he just said that nobody sets out to get themselves on fire. Okay, we're having some intermittent problem. I don't know why, Don.
Yeah.
And I'm not. We're not going to try to fix it.
Can you guys hear me?
I have a question as well. Dealing with the industry, is this a demanding industry? Are they looking for stunt people like all the time?
All the time.
Really?
All the time. Every television show that you can think of has some stunts in it. Whether it's a fight, whether it's a fall, like you watch these TV shows and there are stunt coordinators that come to set just to make, for safety reasons, to make sure that I've even been on set where a stunt is somebody hitting the car with their hand. So they have the stunt coordinator come out to say, here's how you hit the car to make sure you don't injure yourself, to make sure you don't hurt your hand or break any, of your phalanges or what have you, right? And then for movies, right? They're always filming movies. How do they, when they do the trailer, how do they sell the movie? The action.
Yes.
And
that's what make you want to see the movie.
Right. Exactly. And that action is a stunt performer doubling as maybe the actor, or sometimes the actor may do their own stunts, but it's that action that's driving a lot of the sales. You think of your Marvel movies. If you saw Black Panther and you took all the action out, it's still a good movie, but isn't it much better?
Yeah, we're missing something.
Exactly.
Ever since we've been speaking with you all, Zell, I'm watching movies differently. Like, I'm looking at the stunts, okay?
I know, ain't it? You paying attention just a little bit more than what you normally would.
That's when the stuntman came in.
Yeah.
That's not the same back.
When you guys go out, like, for an audition, I know, like, for actors, you read the script and I guess you read the script and all of this stuff. Do you guys read the script first and to see what stunts have to be done, and how do they choose you guys as far as knowing that you're capable of doing those certain stunts?
Go ahead, Don.
I got that one. I got that one, Zell. Look, okay. So as far as the stunt auditions, it's interesting that she just asked about that, because I actually just came from one about 2 weeks ago. Okay. They had a stunt audition that they posted through Facebook, a part of the stunt group that me and Zell are a part of. They had at this particular place in Atlanta called JAM. So it's Joining All Movement. And this particular, Joining All Movement Atlanta, they actually originated out of LA. And so they really key into the stunt performers, the people that do the flips, the tricks, you know, all the crazy backflips and twists and turns and all that. So it caters to those people. They're almost feeling like a gymnastic-y type gym with the, like, you know, the bouncy floors and stuff. So they brought that and they brought it here to Atlanta in a key location right there in the city. So I had received actually 2 like kind of like flyers for the same audition. And it was just like, okay, well, we've got 2 time slots. We've got a 7 p.m. We've got a 9 p.m. Bring resumes, which our resumes are different. Bring your resume and bring your stunt bag, and that's it. We'll see you there. So, okay, all right. Sent in my information. They shot an email back to me and confirmed me, because they have to confirm you. They confirmed me for the audition that I was in there for 7 p.m. So, all right. Get there. There was about 100 people outside for 7 p.m. About 150 people, stunt players outside. So
do they
I'm
go
like,
through all the whole 100 people?
Oh, this is
interesting.
Did they go through all of them?
Yeah.
Hey, Donald, do me a favor.
Is that what he said?
Try the phone, bro. Try the phone, because we're gonna get this in. I don't care if we got to go over. We're gonna get this in. Try the phone.
Yes, because man, this is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna wait for Donald to come back.
Well, so is there a lot? Are there a lot of stuntmen?
There are. So okay, so he was giving you the Atlanta, right? I'm gonna give you the Chicago. So in Chicago, the stunt community, many of the major players that act on a lot of the TV shows, the bulk of the TV shows in Chicago, as well as the films that are in Chicago, we work out monthly together. And as we work out, we have stunt coordinators that select people to be on the shows and in the movies. So they always got their eye on you. So they're watching how you perform, how you carry yourself. Are you a jerk, right? You know, like you could be great, but if you're a jerk and they don't want to work with you,
hard to get along with.
Wow.
Absolutely. How do you your peers, right? So they're watching you. But there are a lot of stunt performers. However, those that are minority, very few.
That's what I asked. That's what I asked.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I think the biggest question I had was, if you land a part for a minority part, a major part, say like a Denzel Washington kind of stunt, do they always call you, or do they just go around and look at?
What's funny is a lot of times if the actor has a good working relationship with that stunt person, they'll request and put in their rider, I want Zell to be my stunt person.
Okay.
So they'll have that written in their contract. So they won't look for anybody else. They'll only go to you.
Well,
so that's going to be an interesting question for Donnie, because he was Terry Crews' stunt double for The Walking Dead. So he'll share with you some insight on going forward. So Terry wants to do more action.
Yeah.
He's going to need more, He's
going to need a double.
He's going to need more projects that he's working on.
So that one gentleman that Donald was talking about, he the one from Rock.
Yes.
I guess that a guy calls him, or I guess Rock calls him all the time.
Well, The Rock has multiple stunt, so he has multiple stunt performers for different things. So actually, Donnie, you back? Yeah. Hey, why don't you share how many stunt people or stunt performers The Rock has?
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. How many does he have?
He
one for each muscle.
He's got, if I'm not, I know, right? It seemed like it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he has about 4 or 5. I know his main double, Tanawai Reed. That's 1. Philip New, that's 2. Stephen Kelby, that's 3. I want to say that there's 1 or 2 more, but I know for a fact like I said, he's got, those are his like main 3 guys there. That's what I do.
So who other than Terry Crews, who have you done stunt for?
Thus far, obviously Terry Crews, but like I said, I got to actually double him. So that by itself was absolutely amazing. So we have that. That is honestly it as far as production wise, as far as me working with a main character like that.
Right.
But I was a part of where I actually stepped into my first like acting role. And I have to give props to the director, Justin Motley, and it's a project that is coming soon out. It's called The Waitress. Okay. Stars Cassidy Grievous, Cassidy G, shout out to her. And she is the not just star, but also the writer of it too. And actually reading the script and actually getting into it and actually playing a part in it. I play a detective, and actually my co-detective as well, Nathan Nursewick, shout out to him. Phenomenal actor itself. We actually, like I said, we got to share the stage, and that right there was a treat, itself. But again, this is my first time going into acting. I never thought I would be doing any of this,
So, do you have to resemble the person that you're playing the double for?
Okay, fantastic question. No. Here's the thing, and that's what a lot of people get mixed up about. It's like, oh, Terry Crews, I don't really see it. Check this out. At the end of the day, they don't care about this.
It's CG.
They just care about your body.
And right, exactly. The only thing that they care about. Okay, so for example, I received a text message from James Armstrong. That was the very first person who gave me my kind of intro into this wonderful, stunt career. That's somebody that took a chance on me. And at the end of the day, it's just about when it comes down to film, it's about who you know. And people do this. They talk. And it's just about networking and just not just getting your name out there, but networking with the right people. But to answer your question, so like I said, got in contact with him. He hit me up, and from there, let's see. My mind's going everywhere, man. Just run your question back for me again, because I feel like I'm just.
No, I was just wondering if you had to resemble that person that you were playing double for, because. But then again, I guess when we view the film, we don't really see. It moves so fast. You don't really pay attention that,
Gina.
that you see their face.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, what the up and coming stunt performers have to understand is that we are technically not the stars. We are the action, per se. Terry Crews would be the obviously the star because his face is on the camera. So if anything, I'm being hired to make him look amazing, not just good. I got to make him look amazing.
So you get knocked out, he gets up off the floor.
Right. So check this out. So prime example. Tales of the Walking Dead. That's what I was on with Terry Crews. Okay, because Terry Crews got pretty much into the Walking Dead universe. So he is the pilot episode of Tales of the Walking Dead, and I had the pleasure to share the stage with this king here. Okay, so there's and obviously not to give away too much, but I mean it's already out, so you can just go watch it. So, but there's a stunt that actually happens with Terry Crews, and he's walking and trying to find this particular area, trying to find somebody. That's why you have to go watch it. And he gets snatched up by this net that the person by the name of Evie, who plays Olivia Munn, phenomenal actress. She also, like I said, it's the apocalypse. They're all trying to survive, but Terry gets snatched up into this net. Okay. So what they did, obviously, I'm his stunt double. So who gets actually snatched up into the net? This guy here. Right. So, but here, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. If you just so happen to go back and watch it, right?
Watch it.
There is like I said, you'll see the stunt itself, but you'll see the actual switch of it. So, for example, him walking actually into the net, right? There's a separate take right there, and then they take with me as far as me walking into it. And so there's a part where he actually gets snatched up, and like there's a trying to get out, and there's a whole bunch of leaves flying everywhere. Yeah, that was this guy here.
Oh. Okay.
But
Gotcha.
like I said, you have to watch, because there is, like I said, there's a switch in it, and then all of a sudden it goes to him being inside of this net.
So
but there's no leaves in the net. So that means there was a switch that took place.
I just
you have to watch.
That's the secret.
You have to. So again, like I said, not to Don giving away all the industry secrets. Well, not really, because they didn't put it in it.
Exactly. That's right.
So I was just gonna ask, do they on accident, do they have any Easter eggs and that stuff? You know.
Do they what? I'm sorry.
On accident, do they have any Easter eggs in some of the filming? You know. I mean,
if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm wondering if any stuntmen has ever put any Easter eggs on that purpose. You know, you know what I mean?
Hey man,
yeah,
look.
but also about that, I had to also I got a special shout out as well too, because there was actually two of us. Johnny Alexander was the writing double. There is a well, they call it a stunt, but I mean, obviously it's not really a stunt per se, but it is a stunt where Terry Crews is riding the motorcycle. Does Terry Crews know how to ride a motorcycle? Absolutely he does. Does he prefer not to? No, he doesn't prefer it. So they hired a writing double. And all Johnny did was just ride this particular motorcycle. I want to say probably about 20, 25 yards. All right, and action. And cut. Yep, do it. That's
Get
it.
off the bike. Go home.
Wow.
You know, but look, but that's what I'm saying. So that right there, for me, it was like, I remember looking at him and talking with him. I said, Johnny, that's all you did? That's what they're hired you for. He said, yeah, it's crazy, right? I said, bro, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna go get my motorcycle license. Yes, I am. because look, for me, right? That's a job. That's extra money. That's another paycheck. Yes, I'm gonna go do that. So it's funny, on the last day of shooting, I told Terry, I said, just want to let you know, I'll have my motorcycle license. I said, and when you call me, and not if, I said, when you call me, best believe I'll be ready.
Right.
I have my motorcycle license in 3 months.
No, there you go.
Donald, I have a question.
Shout out to Cara Adams. I'm sorry, Marcel. Shout out to Cara. She's trying to be an actress too. Okay, Cara, you might want to try to be a stunt woman. All right, I don't know. Go ahead, Marcel.
Before you had to switch, Maurice asked a question. You made the comment that when you got to that audition, there were like over 100 stuntmen for the same, I guess, for that. How do they choose when you have that many? Do you have to do stunts for the auditions, or how is
so
that?
As far as, I'll break down to you as far as this, how the actually audition went, right? So we don't know what we're auditioning for. Obviously we know it's for a movie, but we don't know if it's a movie, we don't know if it's a TV show, we don't know if it's a series, any of that. Okay.
Really?
We just know there's some sort of audition. So we get there, and then it's like, okay, we're going. So for the 7 p.m. slot, that's the slot that I was a part of. So easily there was between 100 to 200 people outside.
Wow.
Okay. So that was just for 7 p.m. 9 p.m. it was about the same. But going back to the 7 p.m. slot, what they did is they took 30 individuals and they brought them in 30 at a time.
Okay.
So when my crew went in, the 30 that I was a part of came in, well, first one of the assistants came out and was like, hey, okay, quick question before we actually go in. Make sure your resumes are ready. But who here is a part of the union? Who here is part of SAG-AFTRA?
Okay.
So out of the 30 people, of course, I raised my hand because I am. And it's about like maybe 5, maybe 7 people that raised their hand.
So did they kick everybody else to the curb?
No, not just that. No, there are a bunch of like either non-union people that's there, people that are like scratching and clawing to get this unionship, or there are people that were SAG eligible. So SAG eligible meaning that you've worked on set to these, major films, but you haven't made the commitment per se to go and become SAG.
Right.
Okay. So with that, right, at the end of the day, it's money when it boils down to it. So going into the actual the audition, it was a fight that we had to do, pretty much.
Wow.
So they was like, okay, well, partner up with somebody. Also, my partner, I had an amazing dance partner, Granger Somerset. He has worked on a bunch of films, but mainly recently he was on a part of the Wakanda Forever and Black Panther, the first one. So just to have him as a dance partner was absolutely amazing because, which in turn, let me tell you how God works. Granger actually knew the stunt coordinator who was over it. So if they click and if we click, that means what? We all gonna click.
Yeah.
We all gonna show out. Okay.
That's
so,
money. All that are going up and down.
Bingo. So
okay,
I go so as we're going into like the stunt audition, they tell us that, okay, look, here's how it's going to go down. We're going to have you guys learn this fight sequence here, figure out who's going to be who. We're going to show you one time fast and one time slow. You have 5 minutes to learn it. So we're watching, we're dialed in. They do the fight sequence fast. I say, okay, somebody's getting thrown. There's a punch, there's a kick. Okay. Okay. All right. So me and Granger, we look at each other. Okay, this is what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. They run it to one time slow, 5 minutes start. They had a whole stopwatch, 5 minutes. And then that was it. You perform it. Wow. So we got to perform it in pretty much a panel of judges. So we had the main stunt coordinator that was there, their assistants, as well as some of his stunt players that was there as well too, watching. And they had a camera that's there so they can record you. You say your name for the camera. After that, they said, all right, stunt players ready? Give them a thumbs up, ready. Say, okay, and action. When they say action, it's go time. You either put up or shut up. Again, you either have it or you don't.
Okay.
There is no okay, well, we messed up. Oh, can we reset? Can we do that again? Nope.
It's a one and done.
That's it. One and done.
They want to see how accurate you are for one. You get that one and done because film is money. Money is film. So right. So with that, which is good as well too, because they look at that and they say, okay, well, they did this particular stunt fight. They did it great. Because at the end of the day, the stunt coordinator wants to hire people that they could not just depend on, but they need that money shot. They only want to shoot it one time.
Yeah.
Because time equals what? Money. That's it. And they don't have time to BS around. So like, okay, Greg and Zell, could you guys maybe don't do it that way? Maybe just like kind of tone it down a little bit, but do it like this. And then you go again and it's like, okay, well, not like that. No, they don't have time for that.
Okay, Donald, we're going to take a quick break. Your story is so intriguing. We love what you're saying. But at this time, we normally take time out to redirect, regroup, and refocus and hear words of wisdom from our life coach, Jeff Relaford.
Redirect, regroup, refocus.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's
you
up,
better
man?
hurry up. You better hurry up.
I'm gonna hurry up.
Please.
Look, I just want to talk about balance real quick. I talked about this earlier with one of my sessions that I had, but it was very brief. I'm probably do a podcast on this as well. But balance. You want to make sure that everything you do in this life requires, there's an up and a down, there's a left and a right, there's a forward and a back. You want to make sure that your equilibrium is set right for anything and everything that you do. Like my man Donald just kept saying, he's just said, when you go into that audition, it's a one and done. You either have it or you don't. So I want to tell you, be balanced and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean? Always make sure that everything that you're going to do is in alignment with what you're trying to set yourself up for. All right, Donald, go ahead, brother. We waiting on you.
Hey, this is life coach. Redirect, regroup, refocus. Okay, he got a podcast every Monday, and y'all check him out. Support. It's getting ready to get bigger and better. Okay, cool. Donald, I got a question for you.
Shoot, brother.
When you guys I got so many just rolling around. Okay, here we go. Can a man do a stunt for a lady, and can a lady do a stunt for a man?
Yes, I've seen it done. I've seen it done.
I thought it was about body type.
So here's the thing about that. At the end of the day, you can't, if there is, and that honestly is going to be another. That right there. That's another show. Honestly, Zell, how do I put it without really like getting, because you know where I'm going with this.
Well, okay, so really to be a stunt double, they're really looking at somebody similar to that height, and then the build, right? So the stature, so that when they cut off the face, you know, like if they do a cutaway and it's not using the face, the person's back or what have you, or side view or what have you, and the hair is similar, you can look at it real quick and say, oh yeah, that's my favorite actor, or that's my favorite actress. And if it happens to be a woman doubling for a man, which it could be, they just need to be similar height, similar stature and build, and weight. So it's possible. It's possible. Like it could happen. Especially sometimes, say it's a little kid, right? A little kid might be a 11-year-old boy, but they might find a woman that's around his height and around his stature to do a stunt for him.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I asked that question because I saw "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker" a long time ago, and
that was bad. That was horrible, man. That was horrible.
Man. I think they threw a few dummies in there, like dummies. Not people, but dummies.
That was dummies.
They weren't even close.
Hey, look, I gotta
stop and then walk in on it. You know,
I want to play this. I want to play this little clip. Okay, this is Donald Love Jr. doing what he does. This is what made me say, hell no. Okay, here we go.
Man, that looked fun.
That was
Listen.
No.
Insurance gotta be through the roof.
It's gotta be good.
Yeah.
It gotta be. Look, wait. I'm not even gonna insure your ass, okay?
But as you see, I had a whole bunch of hair.
Yeah, you had some braids going on. What happened? Where'd they go?
I got so check this out.
Like, man, you got to cut that off.
No, but what's funny about that, it wasn't that at all, because I was told to keep it, right? So Zell, am I lying?
No, you were told to keep it. For
Listen,
real.
I was told to keep it, but at the time I was like, okay, well, 1 month would go by, 2 months would go by, 3 months, and so here it is, almost December. You know, I'm like, all right, well, I'm not really getting any work. So then I had the epiphany was like, well, I've never seen somebody that's in the military have braids down to their shoulders. I've never seen somebody in a police force that has a big afro, right? Unless we're talking about like the 60s, 70s. That's something different, you know? So I said, you know what? I'm chopping it. So I went to the bathroom. I zeroed it all down. What's funny is after that, I sent the picture to my good buddy, again, Eddie Davenport, and say, hey, man, I just chopped my hair all off. He was like, you did? Are you serious? Let me see. Showed him a picture, and then that's it. Next thing I know, 3 months later, I get called for this role for Terry Crews. The double.
Have you ever
That's what's up, man.
been in a scene where it's like you're fighting and someone's supposed to hit you and they actually slipped?
I was saying that, I was asking him that question earlier because I heard some slapping. Look, before you answer that question, we just saw that scene with Zell and Donald. But y'all can hear the slaps, okay? I'm gonna play it again without all of that extra music, okay? Y'all check this out.
What the hell? Lighten up!
Lighten up!
Lighten up!
Oh, Zell, you got beat up.
Damn.
Rough day for me.
I can't look at a movie the same. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
you got hit in the dick that time. Go ahead, Donna.
Okay, so as far as the throat chop, right? So again, Zell, that's how we know. Zell, I'm talking to you. That's how we know we nailed it.
That's
because Zell understands the secret actually behind it. It at the end of the day, it's angles, right? So it's camera, it's camera angles. So was the actual was it real? Yeah, it was.
It was real.
I know like what I'm trying to say is safety is a big thing. Stuntmen know how to keep each other safe. So what's funny about the throat chop, right? During the process of them actually showing us about this particular fight scene that we had to perform. All right. There was a misconnection as far as them trying to kind of categorize the moves and bring them together. Okay. So the throat chop came, Zell, back me up with this because you know I'm not lying.
No, I know where you're going.
When shout out to Sarah. Sarah's one of the coordinators that's there as well too. Phenomenal young lady. As well as Nate, another videographer, working stuntman, does a bunch of flips and tricks. Phenomenal guy, stand-up, class act individual, right? But there was a block, kind of like a mental block, as them trying to get this move to tie in with this one here. So one of my backgrounds is actual mixed martial arts. I did that for 4 years, boxed for 2 years. So extensively, I had fighting in my background. So I looked at it and I was said, okay, well, what about a throat chop? And so they had kind of looked and it was like, well, show us what you mean exactly. So during the process of me breaking Zell's arm down to get off of me, right? So I didn't want to go specifically straight for his stomach because that right there from breaking the arms down and then punch to the gut, it's not going to look good. You need to build a story as far as fighting, right? So it's like a dance. It's like beat. So when I broke his arms down, I said, after that right there, come up with a throat chop. So again, there's a camera angle. So what my hand, yes, it was open like this. Ideally, a throat chop is here, right? So, but where I was right here.
Exactly.
And I came up. But it happened so fast and so quick and his acting is on point to where it's like, so that right there, it exposes his stomach for me then to give him a solid gut punch and then to inadvertently finish him off.
So let me ask a question: How much of that is people from the wrestling industry coming in and training?
Wait, say it again.
How many times have you guys went, used wrestling, the wrestling, the WWE, whatever, wrestling moves and stuff like that on some of the bigger stuff? Have you ever used any of those moves? Anybody ever came in and trained y'all from there?
Well, not for me yet. I can't say that at all because it hasn't happened yet, and it definitely will. But as far as wrestling, now I do know what it's like to actually be in a ring because I've actually taken classes for that.
Yeah.
And people also, at the end of the day, that's also stunts if you think about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So big, huge credit to the wrestlers that's out there that want to make it to like the WWE and all that stuff. There, it is 100% real. The physical portion of it is definitely real, but at the end of the day, those two wrestlers know how to keep each other safe. Just like
they stay within that zone. They stay within that safe zone.
You know what? Actually, I actually had someone that has a wrestling background, and while we were working out, he actually showed me some wrestling moves. So I actually have.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, "Let's do this move, Zell. Grab me by the back of my neck. I'm gonna grab you by the back of my neck, by the back of your neck." And we did like a dance. So you talk it out, you talk it through, and it's all choreography, right? So that no one gets hurt. So if I do this, you do that. If you do that, I'll do this. It's a dance.
I got you.
It's choreography, right? And then when you're done with it, it looks so good that even when we were in stunt class, Donnie and I, the teacher came over to us at one point and he said, "Donnie, you're killing him." Like,
oh, is that realistic? Okay.
He's not reacting. Like, it was like, we told him that good. You believed it? He was like, I thought he was killing you over here.
That's hilarious. No, man, go get me some jobs now. What you talking about?
Look, it has to be a time when no one wants to double for another actor. I mean, for instance, Pork Chop, Steven Seagal. Who is doubling for him?
Pork Chop.
Nobody Brown, that's for sure.
Well, you have to also look at if the actor is even interested in doing movies anymore. And at the Steven Seagal, okay, he definitely is.
Like he do his own stunts, man.
He definitely has. He definitely is a big guy. Okay, put it to you like that.
He's so nice.
Two, he's also not out here trying to be like Jason Statham either.
Not like that anymore.
He's like not trying to do like stuff like Jean-Claude Van Damme used to do. That's not his thing. If he makes an appearance in a movie, he's going to play something of like a dojo master, giving instructions. Nothing as far as
physical
that anymore. Because at the end of the day, that it takes a toll on your body. It definitely does. So it's like, okay, well, if there's an easier route to this, like a lot of the stunt players will get out of stunts and go into stunt coordinating. They'll go into becoming a fight coordinator. There's other stuff to do besides, even if you don't want to act. You can be a part. You can be a part of a rigging team. Somebody that's familiarized with stuff with like the wires and stuff like that. Like the people that build the stuff.
To figure out how stuff's gonna go and stuff like that.
And you can also go into training, so you could train the next generation of stunt performers.
Yep.
So that was my question. What's your skill level? What skill does it take to become a stuntman?
That's my question.
What do you need to
do
or have to be a stuntman? I'm not going to do
a little bit of everything, actually. So, like, the more things you know how to do, the better off you are. So, like, when we were in stunt class, it was like, what's your background? What sports did you play? So it's like I played some football, I played some baseball. I ran track. So it's like, what did you do? And I learned Kempo karate. It's like, what things have you learned? What things do you know? Like, and then also being open, like as Bruce Lee said, be water, right? So if you're water and you're open, you can learn choreography in 5 minutes.
Sure
You can say, okay, here's the choreography. You need to learn this now because we're about to do it on the day, right, Donnie? On the day, right?
On the day.
On the day.
Wow.
Go ahead, Donnie. Share.
Yeah. So to also piggyback on what Zell was saying, I'll give you a perfect example. So this past Saturday that just happened, I went to a combat knife tactical workshop. Okay, with the famous J.A. Crooms. Okay, so this particular king here, straight out of L.A., came down and pretty much gave us a masterclass on knife work and for stunts as well too, because he did one for stunts and he did one for acting. Obviously, for the stunt people, it's for more your intermediate to advanced, but also it's for beginners, for individuals who actually want to learn. Okay, so prime example, one in particular person, shout out to Gabe Estrada. That's my dog there. He is actually a working PA, so productions assistant. So he's the individual that, well, I'm sorry, everybody knows what production assistant is, but for the viewers out there, production assistant essentially are people who are responsible for getting what you need. It could be handling the, that's what it is, production assistant. So whatever the big dogs need, they tell the assistant, this production assistant, to, hey, so these people over here need some water, make that happen. Or go tell the background people that they need to go over there. Essentially what they're for. So for him, it was his very first time coming to anything stunt related, period. Has he seen it done before? Sure, absolutely. But this is the first time ever. His first time was a knife tactical workshop. He approached me. He's like, hey man, my name is Gabe. Don't really know what to expect here, you know, but I'm here. Okay, cool. I like you already. Well, my name is Donald Love, and I'm a working stuntman. So I'm actually the double for Terry Crews. Nice to meet you. Guess what? We're going to be partners.
Yeah.
That's it. Because if I see the drive, if I see that right there, and it matches up here, then okay, all right. I see that you want it. I'm about to rock with you. So for him, him wanting to actually, you know, go into it and just at the end of the day wants a better life. But I go back to the question. So his background, he does have a boxing background. Okay, did it for a couple of years, but the boxing is different because what you see on a fight on TV is not what you're going to do in film. The stance is different. Everything is elongated. Everything is elongated. You know, it may look like I was, you know, hitting the crap out of Zell, but we were like easily like 3 feet away from each other.
Oh, it's them angles, man. Them angles.
Wow. It's the angles. At the end of the day, it's the angles. You know, just about. I mean, granted, there's some stunts that you would see, some fight stunts, that there is some enclosure. You know, that we are actually, you know, kind of close. But at the end of the day, I know how to keep you safe. You know how to keep me safe. And two, we've rehearsed this so many times that on the day, that quote, what they say on the day, meaning that when they're about to shoot, that when they say it's go time, lights, camera, action, then we about to perform. We're going to put on a show.
See, you know what?
I like. Wow.
We honestly, Donald, we haven't asked a lot of questions because you're answering a lot of questions.
He really is.
That's why we don't have a problem with letting you go ahead and speak on it, man, because there's a lot of things that probably got 1,000 more questions, all right? And we probably going to have to do what, Gina?
Another show.
Part two.
There it is.
It's going to have to happen. Okay?
Man.
Not that we're done now. I'm just letting y'all guys know, okay? We're going to have to do a part 2 for this because this is one of those, and we've said it before, an unconventional occupation.
Yes,
right?
Man.
Yeah.
This is probably way unconventional, okay? Because you know, if you go in and you sit in the audience, you sit on the stage, and these people are are sitting there listening to you, and you ask the question, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And they're going to say the normal. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a marine, but I want to be a fireman. I want to be
What's that?
You ask them, and then you telling them,
man.
Be like, yeah, whatever, man. What's that? I'm gonna ask, what's that? Can you give me, Donald? Can you just give me a definition of a stuntman?
You guys are breaking up some. Hold on, wait a minute.
I said, can you just give me the definition of a stuntman?
It ain't Gina.
It's frozen.
Okay.
That's right. There. Yeah, we there.
You got us now?
It's like grainy from your side. Say it again.
No, you're not grainy over here though.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Definition of a stunt man. Go.
I'm gonna log out and log back in. We're gonna try this again. We're not going to end this on this note.
No,
okay.
Y'all want me to answer it and Johnny get another question?
No, you can. He's gonna answer the same question.
Yeah, and that's the same question.
Okay. So, what is a stunt performer? A stunt performer is a physical actor that continues to tell a story within a film or television project. So really it's the physicality to continue to tell the story. So whether it's a punch being thrown, whether it's a fall, whether it's a flip, whether it's a high fall, a low fall being set on fire, it's just the physical form of telling a story. So even with there being no audio, no audible clues of what Donnie and I were doing, you could tell that we were fighting over me bumping into his car. I bumped into his car because I was a little inebriated, and he was upset about it. So there was a fight, right? No words need to be. We didn't even say. Even when you heard the audible, all you heard was him being upset that I bumped his car, right? So a stunt performer, yeah. So a stunt performer is just a physical actor that tells a story, almost like like a lot of the vaudeville actors back in the day during the silent movies. That was like stunt work because they did everything was physical, whether they was falling, flipping, hanging over the ledge, and you're like, ooh, like it was riveting. It was no words, right? No words, right? They could put some captions at the bottom, but it was a story being told with their physical actions. So that's what a stunt performer is, whether it's a male or a female.
And Donald, what's your definition of it?
What is my definition of a stuntman?
Correct.
Okay, put me on the spot like that. Definition of a stuntman, in my words, somebody that wants to put their every existence on the line for something that is bigger than themselves.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. Because at the end of the day, the stuntman, yes, we have a very, very exciting job, but we are a very small addition to something that is much larger than us. You know.
Okay, now I got some questions really quick, and all I need you guys to say is yes or no. Okay.
Okay.
Is walking a stunt?
Yes.
I'm already tripped out already.
Yes.
Is sleeping a stunt? I'm talking about in the movie aspect.
If that's what they want you to do, then yes.
It could be, yes.
So pretty much anything is a
I'm
stunt.
gonna give me some jobs.
whatever they hire you for. Let's just say if they hired me for a fall, right? So okay, they hired me for a fall. But okay, so for this next scene, hey Don, so we actually, this is kind of like audible. We actually need you to lay down right here and just pretend that you're dead. Okay, just be one of the bodies. Okay, no problem. Okay, and action. B-roll, 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 and cut. All right, yeah, Don, thanks. That was great, buddy.
Dang. So have you ever did a sexual body double for an actor?
What the hell?
Negative.
Yeah. Where'd that come from?
Why we going here?
Jesus.
This is a family show, Mo.
No, it's not.
I'm asking
No,
the
it's not.
question. I'm asking the question.
It's not
Okay, because some actors and stars are married, and they might not want to jump up in the sack with somebody that's single.
But here's okay. So I said I got it because I see where he's going with this. Now I'm about to get real professional with it. So as far as when it comes to sex scenes, right? So there's somebody on set that a lot of people don't know this. There's somebody on set who is called an intimacy coordinator, right? So with her position, yeah, Greg, let that sink in.
I'm about to create my own profession.
All right.
So with this particular job here, they are responsible to make sure that the actor or actress or whatever is going on with that scene, that everybody is comfortable and on the same page.
Okay.
Because what they don't want is like a kind of like a slip up. Oh, he touched me the wrong way. Oh, she touched me like that. This and that. No. And so whether if it's a sexual scene, if it could be just a kiss and that's it. It could be, honestly, it could be a hug. They will have an intimacy coordinator on set to make sure that everybody's comfortable.
So I got
it's
one
just
more question.
everything is choreographed, basically. Everything is planned.
Yeah.
To the
yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you, what
There's
do
an
you think
intimacy
about-
coordinator.
Go ahead, Jeff. Because Jeff is getting ready to be a stuntman too. He said he getting ready to get
Yeah,
some
I'm
money.
about to get this money. I just want to know: does an intimacy coordinator need a 4-year degree? That's all I want to know.
I'll put it to you like this.
What's up?
Do you research?
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you. That's all we need to
Read
know.
the book.
I will read a book. I will read my book. Thank you, sir.
They might need a life coach, though.
Go ahead, Phil.
In short, Jeff, in short, no. To answer your question, no.
All right, that's what I figured.
But do your research.
Yes, sir.
It'll blow your mind.
Now I have one for you. You guys asked about sleeping being a stunt, right? So we'll have to have my man Juan Negron come on the show. He played a dead body in Chicago PD. His throat was slit, his hands were cut off, but it was like 20 below zero outside, and he was a dead body in a dumpster. That was a stunt.
Oh my! You know what? I never thought about those stunt people.
So he got paid to be a stunt performer to play a dead body.
And what was his name again?
Because it was below zero. The sub-zero temperatures made it a dangerous stunt.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get Juan on the show. So Juan,
we'll have to get Juan on the show, and Donald's got to come back when Juan comes on as well too. Because we got to have that discussion. I'm saying
this is interesting.
I don't care if I got 10 stuntmen on here. We sitting back. Because right now I'm like, I'm still on the hell no aspect of it. Okay, the hell no aspect. Okay, but it's very interesting. Okay, because you guys literally, and I want to say, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you guys literally kind of put your life on the line for your profession.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Do you have to get extra insurance for that?
Say again?
Do you have to get extra insurance because of your line?
Okay, so as far as you said insurance, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as far as insurance, so I'm protected by SAG.
Okay.
Right.
The production is
At
definitely
the end of the day, when you go
safe.
on those big productions and you sign that contract, they make sure that you are absolutely taken care of and you are under the protection of them. In the event that something does happen, you're set, you're good. You don't have anything to worry about. You really don't.
So it's
And if you ever feel uncomfortable, don't do it. Don't do the stuff.
Correct.
You can always walk away. You can say, "Do what? No,
right.
I'm not doing that." You can always walk away. Or you can make suggestions on what you would feel comfortable doing.
Brings me to the money part.
That's the beauty.
My father told me don't leave no money on the table. Okay, so if I say
but the flexibility and being able to control your life and your career, that's to me is the best part of it all.
Yeah.
Yes. And because there definitely has been.
Go ahead, Don.
I'm sorry, Greg. There definitely has been, accidents. People have actually died, on set due to these particular stunts. That obviously they knew that they, signed up for, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's a trip, if it's a fight, if it's a fall. We're taking a risk every time we step on that set.
Yeah,
we
had the young lady that the stunt lady that died on Klein Avenue that when they were filming Transformer.
Yes.
And then the Alec Baldwin thing where he shot somebody.
See, we got a lot more to talk about.
Yes, we have to do a part 2 because there's so much to this that we want to dig deep.
Yeah,
we got to dig deep in this.
I'm gonna do my research too.
Well, you know what? Okay, so too much. It might be too much, but there is a stunt performer that I doubled him, or not double. What I was like the stand-in for him on so many projects, on so many episodes of Chicago PD. His name is Antoine Jones. He has acted in so many things. This guy is like, he would be like an encyclopedia. Like this dude is like, he's done so much. He can give you so many additional gems, and like listen, I work with the best of the best. I train with the best of the best, right? Since Donnie and I met,
you brought us one of the
I don't think. What's that?
I said you brought us one of the best Donald Love.
We did. It's the best of the best. I'm telling you, like
that's right. Junior is that's the ish right there, Junior.
I'm saying it's like like eagles fly with eagles.
That's right.
Right.
We'll roll in packs, right?
I'm right. So since Donnie and I met, I don't think we've gone maybe 2 days without touching bases with each other.
Please, if it go past 48 hours, there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's all. And you know what? It seems as though in that industry there you need someone that you could lean on and trust. Just to make sure that everything is okay and everything's on the up and up.
Let me tell you something about that, Miss Gina. Just like you said, you definitely need somebody, because at the end of the day, there's been times where this road gets really dark. Really dark. When you're not hearing any calls, when you're not getting the motivation that you feel like you needed, and then all of a sudden, Zell coming across and say, if motivation is done, just stay consistent and the motivation will come back. All right, sounds good. But it's just the consistency. But at the end of the day, I've got that brother to lean on, and he's got me to lean on, and it's only going to be a matter of time before we get to share the stage together. And when that time comes, the world better watch.
We're going to end it on that. We're going to end it on that. Okay?
Leave it on that.
I'm telling you, y'all mark my words. Not just in stunts, because there is a connection here. You're looking at the future. This is like Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson. This is that Will Smith. This lingo that Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. It's that kind of relationship that we have. And like I said, it's only going to be a matter of time before we share the stage together.
Awesome. I know it's time to go around the horn.
Yeah. I was going to answer that question, but let's go around the horn. Donald, as we do every single day on DopelivenTV Live, we go around the horn so everybody can give their final thoughts. Okay, bro, this ain't your last time on the show. Give us your final thought for the day.
Myself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, final thought. I'll keep it real short. Forever forward, never backwards. That's it. Okay. Forever forwards, never backwards.
Marcella, let's go.
When you're thinking about careers, think outside the box.
All right, we're getting some short ones today.
Zell?
Your turn, Zell.
All right. As Donnie said earlier, sometimes in life, we don't feel motivated. Life sometimes beats us up. Life sometimes makes us feel as if we just can't do it. We're ready to throw in the towel. No mas, right? But even if you can't be motivated, stay consistent, right? And you'll push your way through and get to that motivation again. But that consistency, that drive, just doing what you know you're supposed to do, leaning on those fundamentals will get you to where you need to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. This is something that actually we need to have something like this every day. Again, it's a different look of a different career path, and our culture doesn't get that opportunity to talk to guys like you that's taking something different and doing something different and different rewards. I think we need to have something like this every week.
Oh, it's gonna happen though. Even if we have to have Stuntman Day, okay?
Remember, purpose is everything, everybody. If you don't know what your purpose is, remember this one fact. It doesn't take a 4-year degree to be an intimacy coordinator.
You know what?
From the words, from the mouth.
We're about to see Coach change careers in about 17 days.
Y'all making me rethink some stuff, but this is what I'm good at. But I'm just saying, I'm making me think.
Hey, you thugs out there running from the police, take those skills and plug them into this stunt career, man. Y'all put it to use.
Ain't got to worry about Ain't got to worry too much about real bullets.
Hey man, look,
duck the fake ones.
Oh Lord, Gina say running is a stunt. Okay.
I just want to say, number one, hell no, won't be me. All right, unless I can get I
knew it. I knew it was coming. Go ahead.
Unless I can sleep or maybe just walk a little bit, and be a stuntman, I'll be the best walker in the world, boy.
Hopefully you're not walking that way.
Right. Walking like a duck.
I walk like a duck. Look, I don't care, but okay, whatever you do, I agree with every single person that was on here, okay? Consistency, all of that. Whatever y'all said, okay, except for me, it's hell no. I'll never do that, okay? Not gonna, and I can say this with all honesty. That's something that I will never do. Okay, but I applaud you guys that do it because it's an unconventional occupation that
another avenue.
It brings a lot of excitement when we watching these movies. We just learned a lot of stuff that we did not know. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go watch the Terry Crews movie after we get off. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can see Donald's face a little bit. Okay, probably won't be able to see, but I know when that body flying around or whatever it's doing. That's my man, Donald Love, okay? Donald, we appreciate you coming on the show. Hey, bro, you got to come back. You got to come back.
And bring Terry with you because we want to hit the other side. We want to hit the other side.
No doubt.
I want to hit Terry, okay? But hey, Zell is Dope Living TV as well now, okay? So Zell, you can bring them all here, dude. We got you. We definitely got him. Okay, Donald, you got to come back. Make a commitment on TV right now, man.
I'll be back. Like I said, I'll pull up. Shoot me the address. I'll pull up.
Cool. We got you. All right, just don't do no stunts when you get here, man. Because we can't help you. If you swing at me,
hey, he came in kind of hard.
Hey, we don't know how when he pull up. We don't know how he come. He might be swinging on a string or something.
I'm about to say you saw the interest when I came in it, right?
That was the hardest entrance just by ripping a piece of paper I've ever seen in my life.
There you go.
Only a stuntman can do some shit like that.
There you go. That's right.
I'm gonna tell you, Donald. You swing at me, I'm gonna be like a little bitch, man. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna fall before you. I'm like a Mike said. Look, swing at me. I'm just gonna go to it. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus, no. It's over, man.
Oh, baby.
But,
man. We lost Gina.
Oh, my God.
Before we go, man, okay, y'all check out. Look, September 18th, my man is having another studio session where he's going to be taping this show. That's why I'm here. Both of them gentlemen need to be on.
He's creating a platform for everyone to come and tell their story of how they turned tragedy into triumph. And everyone has a story to tell. Get ready to be motivated and inspired on That's Why I'm Here. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your talk show host, Jamie McGrone.
Hi, I'm Jamie McGrone from That's Why I'm Here.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. That would be a good show to have the stuntman on there, man. Okay.
Yeah.
And Joe, now that we got these new cameras and all of this sort of stuff, man, Zell, Donald, let's make a movie, man.
Oh yeah, we need to shoot some of y'all on some footage, man. We need to get y'all.
Falling for money. You hear me? The name of it gonna be Falling for Money.
The name of the movie gonna be Swinging Greg. He gonna fall like a bitch. All right. Anyway. It's gonna be a long time. Okay,
Help him, somebody.
Hey, look, this black man will go in the. I'll be going first in the. Watch it now. Y'all can continue the movie, okay? But I'll be like, "Oh Jesus, Lord, it's over." It's done. Hey, this is,
that's a shame. Darn shame. This y'all brother right here.
Before we go any further, I want to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of the team, to be a part of the panel, and as I said earlier, thank you for welcoming and inviting Johnny Gill to New Edition.
All right.
You got it.
Y'all, we gotta hear Donald tell us one more time he coming back.
Absolutely. Part 2. Part 2.
Hey,
we got you, Donald. We got you.
Look, like I said, Greg, look, like I said, shoot me the address. I'll pull up on my button. I'm there.
Gonna pull up. And you don't want me to say again what I'm gonna do. All right. So this is Dope Living TV Live. We will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Peace out.
Peace.